Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest where the trees swayed in the gentle breeze and the sun shone softly through the leaves, there lived two very best friends, Hoppy the rabbit and Jumpy the monkey. Hoppy had the softest white fur and the kindest eyes, and he loved to hop through the meadows, sniffing flowers and listening to the gentle sounds of nature. Jumpy was a cheerful monkey with a long, curly tail and a big, bright smile. He loved to swing from tree to tree, tell funny stories, and make everyone laugh. One morning, Hoppy woke up in his cozy burrow. He stretched his little paws, wiggled his nose, and peeked outside. The world was quiet and calm, and the grass was covered in tiny drops of dew that sparkled like diamonds. Hoppy felt happy and excited for the new day. He hopped outside, looking for his best friend, Jumpy. As Hoppy nibbled on a sweet clover, he heard a familiar sound, Jumpy's happy laughter echoing from the treetops. Hoppy looked up and saw Jumpy swinging from a branch, waving at him with his tail. "Good morning, Hoppy," called Jumpy, landing softly beside his friend. "Good morning, Jumpy," replied Hoppy, his ears standing tall. "What shall we do today?" Jumpy grinned. "Let's go on a journey to help the forest. I heard from the wise old owl that a gentle rain is coming soon, and all the animals are getting ready. Maybe we can help them prepare." Hoppy's eyes sparkled. "That sounds wonderful. Helping friends always makes me feel good inside." So, Hoppy and Jumpy set off together, walking side by side along the soft, green path. The birds chirped sweetly, and the breeze made the leaves dance above them. The forest was full of life and gentle sounds. As they walked, they soon heard a tiny voice calling for help. They followed the sound and found a little squirrel looking worried near her tree. "What's wrong, little squirrel?" asked Hoppy kindly. "My home is high up in the tree, and I need to gather nuts before the rain comes, but I'm too small to carry them all," said the squirrel. Jumpy smiled. "Don't worry. I can climb trees very well. I'll help you carry the nuts up to your home." Jumpy quickly climbed the tree, picking up nuts and handing them to the squirrel, who placed them safely in her nest. Hoppy helped by gathering more nuts from the ground. Soon, the squirrel's home was full and ready for the rain. "Thank you, Jumpy." "Thank you, Hoppy," chirped the squirrel. "Now I'll be safe and warm." Hoppy and Jumpy waved goodbye and continued their walk, feeling happy for helping their friend. Next, they came to a small pond where they saw a family of ducks looking worried. The ducklings were trying to gather leaves to make their nest softer before the rain. "What's wrong, little ducklings?" asked Hoppy gently. "We want to make our nest soft, but the wind keeps blowing the leaves away," said the smallest duckling. "Don't worry," said Jumpy. "We'll help you." Hoppy hopped around the pond, gathering soft leaves and grass, while Jumpy used his tail to hold the leaves in place. Together, they made the nest soft and cozy for the duck family. "Thank you, Hoppy." "Thank you, Jumpy," quacked the ducklings, snuggling into their new nest. Hoppy and Jumpy waved and continued their adventure, feeling warm inside from all the kindness they were sharing. As they walked deeper into the forest, they heard a gentle buzzing. They saw a bee sitting on a flower, looking tired and sad. "Hello, little bee," said Hoppy softly. "Are you all right?" The bee shook her tiny head. "I've been working all morning, and I need to get back to my hive before the rain, but I'm so tired." Jumpy thought for a moment. "Let's help the bee find her hive. I can climb trees and look for the hive, and Hoppy can help by finding flowers along the way." So, Hoppy and Jumpy searched the forest, looking up at all the trees. Finally, they found a tall tree with a round hole and the sound of buzzing coming from inside. "Look, little bee. That must be your home," said Hoppy. The bee buzzed with happiness and flew up to the hive. Soon, her bee friends came out to greet her, and they all buzzed a happy thank you to Hoppy and Jumpy. Feeling proud of their good deeds, Hoppy and Jumpy sat down under a shady tree to rest. They watched the clouds drift by and listened to the peaceful sounds of the forest. After a while, they heard a gentle sobbing nearby. They followed the sound and found a tiny mouse stuck in a patch of prickly brambles. "Oh dear," said Hoppy. "Let's help you out." Jumpy carefully moved the brambles aside with his nimble hands, while Hoppy gently guided the mouse out. The little mouse was so grateful, she gave Hoppy and Jumpy a big, gentle hug. "Thank you, friends. I was so scared, but now I'm safe." Hoppy smiled. "We're always happy to help." The sun was beginning to set, painting the sky with pink and orange colors. Hoppy and Jumpy knew it was time to head home, but they felt so happy thinking about all the friends they had helped. As they walked back through the meadow, Jumpy said, "Today was a special day, Hoppy. We made so many animals happy." Hoppy nodded.
Kindness is like sunshine, it makes everything brighter.
When they reached the edge of the forest, Hoppy and Jumpy sat together quietly, watching the stars appear in the sky.
They talked about their favorite moments of the day and made a promise to always help others whenever they could. Hoppy hopped back to his cozy burrow, tired but happy. Jumpy climbed up to his treehouse, feeling peaceful and proud. As they drifted off to sleep, they dreamed of new adventures, gentle friends, and the magic of kindness. Good night, little ones.
May your dreams be filled with gentle adventures, happy friends, and the joy of helping others, just like Hoppy and Jumpy. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Fuzzy Fable Factory and tap the like button.
We can't wait to share more gentle adventures and bedtime stories with you. Sweet dreams.